Thanks, Augustina. I'm Sevinch. I'm from Azerbaijan. Azerbaijan hosted the IGF 2012. Some of you may have participated there. Let me first give some statistics about my region. Azerbaijan is situated in the South Caucasus. There are Georgia, Armenia, and Azerbaijan. So according to the World Bank survey, 1 out of 4 young people is unemployed in the South Caucasus region, which is not a good number. So what are the question is why young people are unemployed? Actually, most of the challenges and reasons behind this unemployment are the same with the main unemployment, like lack of qualifications, lack of job creation. We talked about the improvements in technology and like competitiveness in the labor market, but there's some youth specific ones, and I want to focus on that ones. The first one, it's called cyclical unemployment. It's basically companies are hiring young people, and in times of crisis, the very same young people are the ones who are kicked out of first because they do not have much experience. They are vulnerable to be removed from the labor market. And I think the other biggest challenge is the mismatch in between the supply and demand in the labor market. Because today, often it's assumed that when you graduate from a good university with a good degree, you can easily find a job, but it's not the case in many countries, and it's not the case in my region too. Companies are looking for people who are well equipped, who have hard and soft skills, and in this technology-driven world, who have competence and digital skills. But often a fresh, poor graduate has a bunch of theoretical knowledge and a diploma. So our education systems focus on the intellectual development of young people, but they do not have enough conformity with the needs of the business world. So we have a gap here. And this gap can only be breached with a network approach, I think, with the cooperation of all stakeholders, from government, from private sector, and from civil society. And I think here we, as a young people, we have to do something about that. And here is where the internet comes. So nowadays we have an internet where there are a lot of open sources, open libraries, educational platforms. So we can just go to some educational platforms and type whatever skills we want to improve, and we can attend courses. Like someone is paying for $100,000 for a communication class in USA, and you can attend the very same class for free. But there are some challenges to that as well. Firstly, in our region, we have some primary issues like accessibility and affordability. But the countries in this region, Armenia, Georgia, and Azerbaijan, is doing a great job on improving the accessibility rates and affordability of the internet. Each of the country has national strategy. I think if we look at the statistics, within the last 10 years, we have seen a great improvement. But the other problem is awareness. Basically, most of the young people are not aware of the opportunities out there in the internet. So especially people in the countryside areas of the countries, they look at the internet like some fancy place to play games and to chat with friends. They're not aware of the opportunities. Here, we need some initiatives from the government and from the private sector. Government have to deal with the education system. Throughout history, education system always falls behind with catching up with the needs of the business world. But government need to come up with some tangible programs for young people in order to prepare them for the future of jobs. And private sector here, companies can come up with fellowships and mentoring programs and trainings for young people. And I think as youngsters, we have a lot of things to do as well. I love to talk about one of the initiative with me and one of my friends. We started a project. It's called, in English, it's Video Knowledge. What we are doing is basically we are creating whiteboard videos. We post them on YouTube, and these videos about the self-learning opportunities in the internet. And in the offline part of our project, we go to schools in the countryside areas, in the villages, and we try to inform people what they can do in the internet, how they can prepare themselves for their future before it's too late. So I think these are the simple steps, but these are, I think, very effective. And what government and private sector can do, their actions can address the challenge in the long term, because this education system or like training programs doesn't give return on investment very early. Like we need a long time. But as a young people, you can, I don't know, just go to your relative, go someone in the proximate community who don't know about the internet, who don't know how to find opportunities, how to improve their skills, and just try to encourage them and inspire them. It's very basic, simple step, but it's very effective, I think. So I think we should all collaborate on that, and we should prepare ourselves for the future of jobs.
Thank you very much, Simin. Well, we will continue discussing